Hello, friends and family. How are you today? There are a lot of things going on, like Taipei's flooded, um, whole China's flooded. Um, but I kind of don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you why another day. Today, I'll continue to talk about myself. Why Uncle jumped off the top of the wall into the yard. So it was a long story. After my friend dad died, I guess he's Liu Shaoqi's son. After he died, my friend stayed with us for like a year or so. It's always such a pity that uncle died, like only couple years before Chairman Mao died. He only need to stick on there, hang in there for a couple years. He didn't make it. Yogurt's good. So, my dad said, told the authority that the old acquaintance, old colleague, previously worked together really nicely. So he would take care of his kid. So eventually talked. Eventually we were allowed to sit on a stinky and hard rock in middle of whole bunch of feces and urine in open air huge toilet. We were allowed to sit there to eat something, to meet and talk a little bit. And then when we were sitting in there, other young kids, I don't know who asked them to do that, would throw rocks on us. But the thing is, we were far away from the other side of the Lava Twin Beach. So each time when they toss a rock on us, they would spray feces all over on their own faces, on themselves. So they decided that's not a good deal at all. Yeah, so hungry today. So we were allowed to sit a little far aside from the open air toilet. So every day, whole bunch of older kids. We were like 3. He was like 4 at the time. Older kids like 5, 6, 7 would be surrounding us, starting to toss rocks on us, the bricks and rock. And we sit together for a while and would and then we went back to each other's home. So one day my friend decided, you know what, let's just run back to my home. So I I ran back to his home with him that day, and many days later, we ran back to his home, and looking at the window, the glasses all broken by rocks, and he cried, and then his mom somehow paid somebody and get it all done, replace all those window glasses. And that day when uncle came, we were surrounded by a whole bunch of kids. At least those kids were gonna run into our little yard, and we were pushing the door against them, and eventually they didn't push in. And I guess I was there. They didn't want to hurt me after all they thought. I was innocent, I guess. So, we were pushing the door, eventually locked the door, and then later, all the rocks were flying inside the little yard, and my friend was holding me like this, and I was right under his arms. We were just holding each other so tight, and all of a sudden everything stopped, and the previously when they were throwing rocks, they were bumping on the door like bang, 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 and all of a sudden everything stopped. A voice from outside said, open the door. And we were asking, who are you? That voice said, I'm your uncle, your kid's uncle. And eventually my friend give him a ladder. He climbed in from that ladder and jumped into the yard and said, don't be scared, I'm your uncle. And when those noises just stopped, my friend was like, really? Did I just die? Everything just stopped? I said, yeah, everything just stopped. So I guess uncle came and saved us from being rocked to death. Actually, that happened every day. I guess that getting rocked every day finally stopped since that day. And later, I think somehow those huge rocks and bricks probably did hurt me a little bit. Later, for years, I was just like hurting everywhere, all over, and I got sick and sick. So weird. Everybody getting stoned, getting tossed rocks and bricks on. I didn't get sick, was running around outside, blood and nose bleeding, all those things. I didn't get sick. And right after that day, I started getting sick one time after another. Just didn't know why. Actually, for the longest time, I forgot about those getting rocked, stoned, that those things. I was just wondering, what did my mom and dad do to make me get sick that often? And we didn't even dare to have any hospital stay because so many kids died in the hospital at the time. So I was wondering why I got sick this often. I just don't see any genetic defect or any infectious diseases or or any congenital disorder. I just didn't get it. Why I got sick that much. Then after recover this memory of getting rocked every day and sitting in the middle of a toilet to eat, I figured that got to be the reason why I got sick that often when I was young. Oh my gosh, I was really sick. How many? I don't remember how many doctors just say, "Oh, this just doesn't look good," and I did go face to face to that murderer, and um and he did tell me a couple times, "You're really not worth me to kill you." Just yeah, nobody expected me to live to my adulthood. That time I was that sick. Oh well, I'm here. So, la-di-da. I'm glad I talked about it. And I didn't know that for so many years that there's a whole thing of cover up, and the whole world just didn't know what's real. I guess if they cover up that, if they say Liu Yunbin died in the year 1967, they will totally cover up that actually Chairman Mao went to Inner Mongolia, Balto Inner Mongolia, killed him in person. I guess they can cover that up. And later, Chairman Mao's wife's in jail, and someone visited her and asked her about this situation. They shut her up too, I guess. And now that that uncle Liu Yuan's holding the whole army just in case anybody would shut him and his nephew up. That things start to make sense this way. So if I want to go to China, I think I better go to find my friend. Otherwise, hard to say I'm safe there. Yeah, it's in 1974. Got to be maybe November, not November 21st, because I think I wasn't that old. That wasn't a winter. It got to be like a September or October or something. So the whole internet, Wikipedia, all those things were lying. They don't mean to lie about it. It's just they never got the real information. I bet Uncle and my friend made some compromise. If they don't say that Chairman Mao killed Uncle, they wouldn't get killed. And Chairman Mao was trying to kill again, I bet, after 1975, after they went back to Beijing. At first, he's gonna stay with his aunt, because at first we were taking care of him, he as a young child, and then after go back to Beijing, young kids should stay with a mother figure. I guess he was staying with his aunt. That must be the time when one of Liu Shaoqi's daughter got killed. So Chairman Mao's having a bloody hand just crawling there. So, I hope one of these days I'll get interviewed by somebody and talk about it, make the whole world know the truth. Otherwise, I would never be safe, I guess. Yeah, this is why Uncle jumped off the top of the wall. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I didn't know. When I was in Beijing later, he didn't even tell me who he was. I just sitting beside him, flirting around. My gosh, I didn't do anything too overwhelming. I'm so glad. If he knew that his childhood friend just right in front of him and dating another guy, and he didn't even dare to tell me who he was, how hurtful that would be. Oh my gosh, that's actually it was in 1980s. My dad, it was later, like 1989, 1990, those time. My dad did try to find them, find you and your mom, find my friend and his mom, but they lost contact with previous colleagues. I don't know why they lost contact. Maybe my friend's aunt died and he's just totally sad. And actually, my friend came back to find me once, but had a video for his dad. But my mom told me, "You don't remember that anymore? That is Liu Shaoqi's son. You guys did play together when you were children, but I don't think you should go to that video because all other kids, if only they have one little teeny bit of connection with them, died uneventfully." Actually, I think there was another girl. She's my age, or she's might be a little bit younger than me, and her brother is our age, probably a little bit older than me, and I think he just got a new job as a police officer, traffic police, and second day at job he died. And someone told us the story that there's no way he could escape from that because he was inside that safety island, I guess. But the trucks just come in and squish the whole island. They said that there's no, he's not get a chance at all. Then I think my friend mentioned that kid too, and that kid also died. I should talk about a lot of my experiences, like I know that someone's gonna murder me. Many of them, but I lived. Miraculously. miraculously. Oh, mystically. That is word. um, okay. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you next one.